Hey guys, welcome into another edition of the Dabbling Angler. Today we are going to talk a little bit about the summer wrap-up. I had two goals going into this summer. First one, I wanted to catch a fish on a frog. That's something I had never done, and really that was something that was super important to me this summer, was to get that experience. I'd seen it a ton of times, and it always eluded me, so that was one thing I definitely wanted to get done. Another thing I wanted to do was become a better finesse fisherman. I think I've done that as well. So this video, I'm going to show you a couple of just different examples of where my success was. First off, I want to start with that frog. Those of you that have caught a fish on a frog, you know that they're a ton of fun. This is the frog that I have owned for probably 20 years, maybe a little longer. Never had any luck. Seen guys catch fish on frogs. Went out and bought one, thinking, any frog will do. This guy, still haven't had any luck with it. So, but I've kept him, kind of as a memory. I know, those don't beat me up too much. I know this isn't a frog. Poppin' perch, Strike King, KVD poppin' perch. I bought this, as trying to get that top water. Nice bait, ton of bites, never landed. Not sure why. Could be my setup, could be me, could be the frog, or the perch in this case. Could be, any number of things. Probably a combination thereof, it would be my guess. Finally landed on the Man Super Frog. Put a link in the description. Here's a picture of it from Tackle Warehouse website. There's the top end, the underneath view. This is the frog that I used to catch. I finally landed something with this one. I'll link the video. There's a video on this link that you can see kind of how that goes. It's not, the best, I guess. Most videos that I've watched, they want to see that frog kind of sit on top of the water. This one kind of sinks a little bit, and when it comes, when you're popping your rod, it's doing one of these things in the water. Not the ideal look, I know, but it worked for me, and I think part of the reason that it worked for me is it's super soft. So those fish had no problem biting on it, and then I finally realized that you don't wait. When that fish hits that line, when that fish hits that frog, you set the hook, and you'll see that here coming up, my success. So just kind of take a moment here. You'll see several bites, and then finally I get that fish. So hope you guys enjoy. awesome. Very, very excited about this. All right, man. I know you're a little bitty guy. Probably doesn't need to be. Okay, guys. Hope you enjoyed that. You know, I was super excited, as you can tell, when I finally landed that fish. Something I've been trying to do all summer, and finally got that bite. Got out super early to do it. You know, it was really dark when I first started, you know, for kind of first light, but, you know, ended up finally landing that fish. So my second goal, as I mentioned earlier, was to become a better finesse fisherman. So I wanted to do a couple of things. You know, I wanted to work with the Senko, that Senko style. Strike King shimmy stick is what I landed on as far as what I was going to try to use this summer. I had some success with the green pumpkin and also with this watermelon. Typically used it Wacky Rigged. That's where I had most of my success. You know, really enjoyed fishing with that. Another area that I had a ton of success with was using a jig and putting a trailer on it. So whether it was this Exopod, which I had a ton of success with, probably 2 of my 3 biggest fish of the summer came on this, using it as a trailer. Now, since we're kind of transitioning into fall, I've downsized the size of that jig, and this jig currently has this X-Zone muscleback finesse on it. It's the watermelon with the red flake. So love this. I mean, ton of action. You know, the fish love it. Just had a ton of fun with this one. This is where I caught my again, you know, one of my 3 largest fish with that. That's what you're going to see on the video here coming up. Also, first time out, Super Fluke Zoom baits, the Glimmer Blue Salty Super Fluke. Had a ton of fun with this. Had a recent video on that. This Excite Baits Raptor Tail Junior, using it as a trailer, also using it Texas rigged. Was out fishing with a buddy of mine not too long ago, and he was having not the success he was wanting to have. So we went ahead and tied one of these things on, and first cast, he landed his best fish of the day. So he was super excited using this. I highly recommend this Raptor Tail Junior. Again, this is the green pumpkin. Had a bunch of success also with this watermelon red flake, the KVD Perfect Plastics, the rodent. Again, using it either Texas rigged or as a trailer. Both using it in both versions, I had a good amount of success with it. So certainly something that I would recommend. So again, you know, kind of to wrap up, finesse baits is certainly something I wanted to get better at. Something that I didn't get to, that I hope to still yet before we go full blown fall, is Ned rig. You know, using these Z-Man finesse baits. I got the California Craw color, so again, that red flake. Also had some success using the Roadrunner with this underspin. So plan on continuing to use that, you know, through the fall. But anyway, wanted to show you guys again what happens when you use these types of baits. Again, you know, hopping it on the bottom, you're really just trying to be patient, and when those guys attack it, especially, you know, with this Strike King, you know, it's got this weed guard here, and it kind of acts as an extra lock for you. So, you know, caught a nice one off of it, and got that coming up in a video here next for you. Yes. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. Again, I was super excited to catch that fish. I'm sure it came across on the video. I was extremely happy with the results there. So, again, appreciate all your guys' support. You know, kind of wrapping up the summer, kind of moving into fall. Going to continue to use this this jig, you know, with the trailer. Plan on kind of moving into that crankbait area. So probably going to try to use more toned down type of shad colors, you know, with the crankbait, but also have a little bit of craw that I plan on trying to use. That is actually for crappie and bass. And the other thing that I'm going to jump into, in addition, well, let's show you this here real quick. I'm still going to use that Senko style, but I'm going to change up colors a little bit now that we're in fall. This is more of that shad color. You know, got some gold flake in there, a little blue, you know, a little bit more natural color. So hoping that'll create some bites for me coming up. And then as far as reaction goes, I really want to try to use these lipless crank as well. So I believe I've had this again forever. It's a rattle trap. You know, little different sound to it, little almost higher pitch. And then I've got this other lipless crank that's got more of that craw color to it and a little duller sound. So you can hear the difference shaking them together. So plan on using both of these here in the near future. So expect to see these on a video coming up. Hopefully we're going to catch some fish. Also still trying to get that top water. So I've got this this buzz bait that came in our latest mystery tackle box, and plan on putting, you know, something like this as a trailer. You know, I've got some other trailers that I can probably use as well. So again, really guys, I really appreciate your support. It's been a fun summer. Expect to have a blast this fall, and you know, really appreciate the views, and really appreciate the likes and the comments and the support. Again, if you can subscribe, please do so. If you can give me a thumbs up if you like what you see, I'd appreciate it. But also too, you know, leave something in the comments. You know, I'm not a professional at this. I'm just an everyday guy. I've got a 9-to-5 job, and you know, I like getting out on the weekends and doing these type of things and learning. I mean, that's the whole purpose of this channel. So if there's something out there that you want to see me try, put it in the comments. You know, I'll give it a shot. You know, if maybe it's something that's worked for you that you want to see me try. Maybe it's something that you're struggling with that you want to see me try, and you want to see if there's something different that I may do that may work for you guys. But you know, that's what this channel is all about. Again, I appreciate it. Appreciate any support. And until next time, I hope you guys can use some of this and get a personal best. Thanks again for watching. Appreciate it.